Woo! Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wolf. Welcome to my new video. Today I'm gonna talk to you about one of my favorite things to play on guitar. One of those things that I could play all day long because it just makes me feel so good. Talking about the boogie in the style of Magic Sam. Now Magic Sam is a legendary figure in the history of blues guitar, not only for the history of blues itself, but also for the influence he had on other styles of music that are, let's say, guitar-centered, like, for example, rockabilly or rock and roll. All right? So let's dive into it, and I'm gonna show you this riff in the style of Magic Sam. As you notice, I have a capo on the guitar because the lick would be in the key of A, but moved to the 3rd fret, it becomes a C major. I suggest you to do the C major in this case with just one finger, because all the magic here happens, the magic of Magic Sam, it happens between the 5th, 4th and 3rd string. So it's very important that you hold this strong with one finger and you keep these fingers free to do other stuff. Okay, so this video is a kind of sequel of the previous video I did on the style of John Lee Hooker. The two styles are a little bit different, but there are definitely a lot of things in common. This one is definitely a little bit more difficult, technically speaking. So I think it's correct to call it a sequel. I leave the link of the video about John Lee Hooker style in the description and at the end of the video. All right, so there are 3 components that are absolutely fundamental in this riff. The first one is the basic groove that you do with your right hand. So the basic movement is this. The downstroke is always on the beat. So and you have to mute a little bit with the palm of your rhythm hand. In my case, it's the right one, so you can have this very rhythmical sound. So you just need this thing to practice this, going on and on and on. All right? Second component is the boogie bass line. So the way Magic Sam was doing it, it was basically using, of course, the 5th string open, so minor, 3rd, major 3rd, 5th and 6th. Now the trick is that you have to do this in the middle of this. If you put it together slowly, it goes like this. All right? If you hear somebody singing, it's not my ego singing in the background, but it's somebody in the building actually practicing opera singing. It's a soprano, and so yes, there is somebody singing right now. So you got the first thing, the groove. Combine it together with the bass line. talk about that I could play this thing all day long, that's what I'm talking about. Makes me feel so good. Anyway, third part of this riff is adding some melodic notes, all right? So you don't have to move this finger from this position, from the chord, because there is always this thing going on, never stops, okay? So the notes that we add are this, on the second string is the fifth, the minor third with the same finger just one string above on the third, the root note that is included in the chord, and the sixth that is here. Exactly is the name of the is the same note that you play in the bass line. So and you have to play, especially the first two, only with the upstroke because it's in the middle. It's in the middle of the bass line and the groove. So there is a lot going on. So the right way to do it is with the upstroke. So this kind of lick reminds me Albert Collins a lot. If I would have a Telecaster, it would sound pretty much like that. I don't know if there was like a connection between the two, if they were influencing each other, but I don't know. But this is definitely Albert Collins to me. Anyway, let's move on. So what you have to do is to put together these three components slowly, all right? You don't have to play this like light speed, and don't focus too much on the precision and the clean tone of every single note, because here it's all about groove. And blues is definitely not about perfection, all right? It's about feeling, it's about groove. So I'm not saying that you have to play a random note, you have to play the right thing, but focus on groove first, all right? Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you liked it. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's a very simple gesture for you. It's a very, very important thing for me. I have a lot of more material coming, and I'm super excited about it. Okay, see you next time.